This is Tim from Uniform, and in this video we will discuss Uniform's Dynamic Pages feature. Dynamic pages are a thing of everyday life. You might have 1,000 products, and so a part on the URL segment actually signifies this is that product, and then in the code of your front end, you generally, based on that identifier, query a bunch of systems and then just build one page that works for 1,000 products, or blog posts, or whatever. And so this is really very much a technical adventure. Your tech team has to cobble together all the data, map it, and put it into one place. However, content editors might actually want to change this page or maybe make specialty pages for specific products. Every time that has to happen, they have to ask the developer, hey, can you do this? But then the developer is too busy with their sprint or whatever, right? Time is of the essence, and you want to just be working fast together with everybody. And so in Uniform's Dynamic Pages system, you can actually utilize Uniform's visual workspace to build your own dynamic page template and then just assign it to this URL segment that I was just talking about and do it all yourself. So let's go into the browser and I'll show you how it's done. Alright, so we're in our site map or project map in Uniform here. And as you can see, I have a product. And then here you can see there is a /store and then star product. And this is essentially the dynamic bit in the URL that identifies which product it is. And it all goes to this one template. So when we hit edit here, you can have a look at how this is configured. So the path segment is dynamic rather than static. And it's a composition that goes to our product composition. And this is specific composition in Uniform's canvas where you can drag and drop sources together and make it all work. And so when you actually have a look at this page here, this is now a visual representation of a product. And you can see there's already some content here. Because generally when you want to make a page that's dynamic, you need a data source. There's another video in this series that talks about data sources and data types. You can find it in the comments. So when we have a look, we can say manage our data sources. And so we have inside Contentful, where in this demo I have my products, you have product by slug entry. We now made it dynamic by clicking on slug here, and then it finds this product piece that is actually also in the URL here. So when we click this, we can actually now just find it and put this in here for the data source to have something so you can completely copy, edit this page, do whatever you want to do. You can select anything from that data source and just make your page. And so if I were to select another one, let's say this one, go to my slug, hit this one and put it in, you'll see that the data source changes and my content changes. And of course, when you're in your live project, you don't have to manually type that in, but this literally is just whatever you link to. This is the slug of your coffee maker in your BIM system, essentially. That is just that little product space here. And so you can completely visualize how you want this to work, right? We can say, I maybe want 6 columns here, or I want 2 columns. And you can basically build your page with the data that you have. Okay, so this is done now, and this is relatively simple. If you have 1,000 products, they all work this way now. This is your template. You can adjust it any way you like. But what if there's another specialty coffee maker product that you actually want to use just one composition for that is extra special? Well, what you can do is in that same product map or project map, you can have in the same space, you just make your JavaScript specialty coffee maker. And if I already did it because it's easier to show. When you hit edit on this one, you can see this is actually a static one that is literally looking for that specific part of the URL. So when I hit this now, you see there's actually no little product bubble here. And when we look at my data resource and I hit it, you see that I have actually typed in that slug that I got from my BIM system. And in this case, this is actually Contentful where it lives. So I've now hard-coded specifically for store/JavaDrip specialty coffee maker. This is now my composition. And now I can kind of change it up, right? I might want to have a custom eyebrow text, or I want to change some colors or add anything I want. And now because this URL, let's save that, actually lives in this same place, but it's static, it overrides that product one. And so you now have 999 product ones. And then when you hit the store JavaDrip specialty coffee maker, it actually hits this composition. So now you can add any composition you want to any URL, or leave it and then it catches it in the dynamic product template. And there you go. Now you as a marketer or a content creator can create your own compositions that are fully dynamic. And you can also even make things like it understands query parameters for maybe pagination, and there's a whole bunch of cool things you can do with this. Thank you for watching and happy building. Cheers.